it on the ground and started to cry. I was like, because it couldn't help me. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Don't help me next time. Fucking weird ass dog.
Yeah, bumping everybody.
Weird ass dog.
Oh well.
And if Aluka got scared one time, and the dog was like, I was like, I want to hump the kid next. If you were high pitched, the dog would go fucking crazy. Dog, ape shit.
Mm.
It was weird.
Straight ape shit. Is that what it did?
Meanwhile, her brother just completely chill. I gotta turn you up. Oh shit.
So you guys
Oh, you're up all the way. I can't hear you still. You know I haven't turned up all the way.
Who?
Even though you turned up all the way, I still can't hear you.
What? What?
I still can't hear you still.
Can't hear me?
Better now.
You can't hear me.
Sound bad for you today.
Oh my
I
god.
asked you a question if it was
No, not yet.
how many hours put in here?
You know what?
About 4.5. It's 8.
4.5
It's
hours.
7:12 here right now.
Damn.
Yeah. I tried to burn time so I didn't have to come back.
Woo!
No one I was like, no one laughed. No one.
I can't hear.
Thank you.
There we go. Now I got you turned up.
Yeah. I don't know why everybody needs to have me turned up. It's not like I'm talking low or anything like that. Yeah. It's 1 o'clock in the morning for me.
Oh, that's good.
So
Oh.
the future has long passed.
Oh, no.
Long good
That
New Year.
works.
Happy
Yeah,
New Year. I went down.
I think I'm gonna take a picture of what it looks like out here, and hopefully I can post it on Discord if I'm logged in on my phone. I am, and since I am, I shall go to here. Where should I send the photo? Which channel?
General or memes?
General, anything.
Yeah.
I'll do this. Take a photo. This is outside of my window. So.
Oh, I'm going down. I'm dead. I'll have to redo this one because that wasn't very good.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, why? I don't know why it's sucking so bad today. It's like lagging or something.
Yeah, no, the servers are pretty trash. That's why I haven't been on for a while.
Yeah.
I got on that one time with you guys, and I was like, yeah, I can't take this much longer. And I had to get off because it was just like desyncing. I kept rubber banding and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's not too crazy, but it's enough to where it's like I fall down before he hits me. Like, yeah. It's like I think I get away, but then I don't.
Wait, where did he go?
Were you guys able to?
Wait, where did he go?
Behind you.
He just teleported on my screen.
That's dumb.
Did
Yeah,
you guys see the photo I posted?
Not yet.
Not right now. I'm in a boss fight. Wait. Why?
Fuck that boss fight. Kill it already.
I
When
can't
did
when
the
it's
photo sent?
I can't I can't fight it when it's teleporting. It was literally doing its growl, and then all of a sudden I'm getting hit from behind.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Finish it. You got that bullseye built. Hit it for
Fucking-
300k.
I can't hit 300k.
Yeah, you
I
can.
understand how people hit 300k anyway. I don't, like I've been building the same gun for 3 servers.
I still don't
I
get
really
how
I really don't
hit
understand it. I can hit
300K.
almost like 200k, and someone's like, "Oh, your build's bad." Then I'm like, "If my build's bad, then how come I'm able to sell a Leo Lab when it's not desyncing, by the way?" Because Gabby and I
Yeah,
were having
well-
issues trying to do it yesterday. He kept getting hit by invisible poison. Same with me, which doesn't make sense because when I did Leo Lab the first time around, I didn't have any issues with the poison gas. Yeah, no, I don't know what that was about. I've never seen that before. The whole, 'cause he was there and then he wasn't. What's that supposed to be?
Alright, we'll have to do it harder.
I'm gonna have to repair my armor.
Yeah, my shit's kind of janky as well. I don't know what's going on. It's just I just want to play some good shit, but it's like,
No, it's probably not gonna happen for a minute because of whatever the fuck they're doing.
mm-hmm. It might be people using bots or whatever.
Essentially. But at the same time, it's like, is it?
I have no idea.
I was telling Sugar that there was an issue with Boston Theta. He's like, "No, bro, it's easy. It's easy. Just trust me." And he goes down multiple times.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, you said it was easy, huh? Why keep dying then, huh?" I'm tired of him not. Whenever I say something, he doesn't take me seriously.
Mhm.
He's a sayer, not a listener.
I've been playing the game long enough. I know how this game works.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it to heart.
No, but I told him, he's like, "No, bro, it's not." I'm like, "Okay." And then Gabby's telling him, and then he's like, "Oh, bro," he's like, "You just started playing though." I'm like, "Yeah, but Gabby and I were having issues. You were too." I told him how you were randomly getting hit by nothing. You were by yourself on the opposite side, and you're getting knocked down. He doesn't take it seriously.
Who are you talking about?
I was telling him how you were getting knocked down randomly by nothing in Theta. Like, you weren't near any
Yeah.
enemies, and you just ran. And he's like, "Oh, he probably got hit." I'm like, "No, he didn't get hit. He was by himself."
Mm.
Yeah.
Enemy can be in that
Like-
dying animation, and they're still doing an attack while they're in their dying animation, but it doesn't show. The wolf can do it too. You killed the wolf, he can still damage you while he's falling to the ground from his death. And that's why I tried telling him. I was like, there's an issue with
Who
the
are you
desync.
trying to tell this?
Sugar. Sugar's like, "Oh no, Theta's easy, bro." He basically was trying to tell me that we're basically just overreacting.
I don't know who
You-
Trigger is. I've never met
No,
this
Sugar,
person.
Sugar Jesus.
Oh,
was-
Sugar.
He was trying to
Oh.
downplay it. I'm like, "No." I was trying to explain to him, and he just didn't believe me. And I'm like, "Oh," and then he keeps dying. He's like, "Bro, why is it so hard?" And I'm like, "I try to tell you, you don't listen."
Damn, it's
It
420.
desyncs, bro. Like it's not like like actually take what people say as information. 'Cause, like
If
yeah.
if we're all experiencing it, then, and I'm telling him, Skunks dealt with it, Marby had it, even Gabby had it too, because a week ago that wasn't happening. At least from what
No.
I noticed, like
No, I never noticed it until recently.
these past couple days.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
been a couple
It's-
days. Yeah.
It's been more and more prevalent. Like there's been before when like y'all were like talking about it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not experiencing this." Like I actually see the enemies hit y'all. Like y'all would be like running in place for a second, and
Yeah.
then like the enemy will strike, and I'll see it happen, and I'll be like, "Well, they did hit you, but you were running in place." So it's like it could have been a decent issue, like where y'all were running, but the enemy didn't realize it. You know what I mean? Based off of, I honestly think it's based off of who starts the thing because it has to pull all of us into like its own little private. It's a private server within a private server. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not an open world thing. It's an instance thing. So it's like I could understand like based off of whoever is running it, like is the initiator of the silo or the monolith, there might be decent issues. Like I'm pretty sure if I started with you guys playing, you guys won't experience as many decent issues as when you guys started and I'm the one playing it. Because I'm from Italy. While my ping is super low, y'all are closer to the EU server, not EU server. What the fuck server you guys on? Northern America NA servers than I am. So if I run it, I'm gonna be lagging while you guys will be running it perfectly fine. But if you guys start it and I'm in there, it'll probably desync for you guys based off of whoever has the lowest amount of ping. Like I'm just going off of how the programmers typically do shit for stuff like this. Like they try to cater it to the people who initially start instances and shit for open world MMO games and stuff. But nonetheless, it's like, yeah, that shit can happen to anybody. And Sugar, like, I don't even bother listening to him anymore. Like,
right.
like
Yeah.
even with the mustache thing, and he was like, yeah, you know, I shaved my mustache, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then he was like, yeah, you know how like you have like a little bit of stubble, but then you got like the full mustache. I was like, oh, the porn stash. And he was like, no. And like he looked up porn stashes, and I was like, maybe he's not using a VPN. He's not like like, because when I say porn stash, it's like a American thing. That's not a around the world thing.
Yeah, it's funny. He's more American than most people. Like he's like yeah, I'm more American than probably some of you guys, and I'm like,
I highly doubt that.
He was like
highly
bragging about it. He's
that.
like, oh, I'm so American, and I'm like, okay.
Bro, you're from the Netherlands. I know he's from the Netherlands.
Yeah, I think he said he was from I think he said he lived in Ukraine beforehand. I don't know.
Yeah. He knows nothing about America. A lot of people who are foreigners don't know what America is truly like unless they've been there. Then they're like, yeah, nah, America's different from how we, like, the reason why they are the way they are, they're crazy that way for a reason.
I think he's been living here for like 6-7 years.
He's been living in America
for like apparently like 6 to 7 years, somewhere around there.
I doubt it. Did you come open up the door? Stop opening my door, cat.
I mean, if Skunks runs it,
I closed it so he wouldn't keep opening it.
Yeah, I've got really good internet and really good.
Yeah, you stream. You gotta have solid internet in order to stream.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, I could stream, but it's not gonna be as consistent as yours because I live in the middle of nowhere.
All right, I'll go to it.
But no, he's like, I'm probably more American than you guys are. I'm like, I'm sorry. Did you grow up poor in America? I don't think you are more American than I am. So shut the fuck up. I never heard him say that, or I would have checked him on it immediately. Like, bro, I'm American in a European country, and I look at the fact that America is fucked up from being in a European country. Like, I'm like, damn, there's so much things we could have done so right. So much better than European countries, and now I see why other countries look down on us, because I'm like, yo, some of this shit is common sense to y'all, but to us the opposite is more common sense.
Right.
You remember him saying that, right?
Huh?
Remember how he said I came to America about 6 or so years ago, and how I'm more American than most people? I think he was saying it in the sense of like financial. I can't remember what he was meaning by it exactly, but he said that he feels like he's doing better off financially. I don't know what he's like. Oh man, he's like, I feel like I'm not progressing anywhere. I'm like, you're making $24 an hour at your age. That's not bad. $24 an hour is not bad at 23 years old.
He's a
year. That's not bad.
I mean, yeah, if you're 23,
I was making salary
24.
at 19. Like I was making salary at 19. Like I had 3 jobs making salary. Like I only went to work like 20 hours a week. I made 100K at 19, 20 years old before I joined the Navy.
What did you do?
I was just manager at restaurants.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, because
It made you drive around a lot.
Nah, I worked the job for 9 months, became manager at the first place, and I was like, I'm gonna put that I became a manager in 9 months on my resume, and I applied as a manager for another restaurant, and I got hired as a manager there. And I just kept jumping up my salary every time they asked me what I want for my salary. I was like, oh, I could do $3,500 a month. And I just kept stacking it up higher, and I just kept lying. Like they never called my references, so I was like, "Fuck it!" Like this is the easiest shit I've ever done in my life. And
In
I
my
wasn't
career,
doing shit.
I was working my previous job. I went up about $3 throughout 3 years.
My thing is, I don't stay at jobs for long. Like I think I kind of like I stay at a job for like 6 or 7 months. If I don't
Oh no,
get a
my
promotion within the first 4 months, I leave.
Mhm.
my dad told me that you shouldn't expect a promotion until you're at least a year to 2 in the job.
No, that's
That's what he told
bullshit.
me.
That's the old way of thinking. Like
According to
if
him, he's a
you're,
manager for like 20 years.
yeah, no,
But yeah,
I could never.
that does make sense if it's the old way, because obviously it's
That
not
is
the same nowadays.
No, that's definitely the old way of thinking. Like, if you go to a job and you bust your ass and you're constantly like grinding for that promotion, if you don't get that promotion within the first 4 months of you working there, it's time to leave. Because that they're trying to keep you in a small spot. That I don't appreciate. I'm like, no, I have to drive, I have the motivation, I have
If you're a fish
know
at your
how.
job and you're learning, they should definitely promote you. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, I became manager before the assistant manager became manager, and he was assistant manager for 2 years before I even got there. Like,
Damn,
and he
that's
was like, "How did
good.
you become manager so quick?" And I was like, "Because I strive for it. Like, I don't think
Yeah.
you understand. Like, I strive for this shit."
We had a person that was trying to become manager. She was getting mad that I was getting paid more than her, and she's like, "Why does he get paid more than me?" Because even though I was never a manager there, I knew how to do more manager stuff than she did.
Yeah, like a lot of my
I
coworkers hated the
wasn't.
fact that I was
I
a
didn't know how to do
manager.
everything as a manager, but I knew how to do certain things. Because the thing is, we were a skeleton crew, so I learned a couple things that way he could like focus on the more important stuff, you know.
Yeah,
Like
you took care of the
I
shit
could
that the
have been a
manager
manager.
wouldn't want to take care of. You know what
Yeah,
I
like
mean?
I was dating stuff and I was putting stuff away and all that. I was even helping him
Yeah.
check inventory and all that. Yeah,
Yeah,
all
when
that
you
stuff.
pick up the slack of a manager, yes, you deserve a raise. You deserve a higher raise. I
I
do
would there
remember when
was
my
Yeah, like there were some days where I was getting, because like my dad and I would be working together in the store alone, and he would just give me most of the tip money or all the tip money. And there'd be days where I get paid like extra $30 just from tips plus my hourly rate, because
yeah,
the
like
customers knew we were low on staff, so they'd give us extra money.
yeah, that's actually nice for your region. Like I lived in Texas when I was doing all this shit, so like there's a lot of inconsiderate ass individuals. Like the white folks were, look, I ain't gonna lie, they were the real ones. I ain't gonna cap. When somebody called me the N-word and was like, "This is why I can't stand you niggers making my food and shit like that," I was like, "Yo," and like everybody in the restaurant got up and kicked that nigga out, and they like knew him. They was like, "No one's got time for your racist, Bob. Get the fuck out of here." And they
Damn.
like beat him up and like threw him out in the parking lot, and I was like, you know what? I love working here.
Oh, that's great,
It was
man.
like I love these people. Like because they respected me. They were just like, we saw when you first started, and you never. This is your first job ever, and you're a fucking manager now. Like you're clearly good at what you do. Like you wouldn't be here. And I was like, little do y'all know, I'm about this money. I like being paid. If I could, no, what I was gonna say before, my general manager had hired someone, and they were
I
like
was,
regular hourly worker, and they was getting paid more
yeah,
hourly than I was, and I was pissed. And I was like, why the fuck are you paying them more than me? And they were like, oh well, they have a kid, and I was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care because they make piss poor life choices. Why are they getting paid more than me?
Oh, it's
I
level
was mad as
40.
fuck.
We want level
Yeah, I
60.
was like, oh, level 60.
Oh, man, you're crazy though. You were just managing and stuff, and then you went to the Marines after that. You did
No,
2 weeks of Hell
Navy.
Week, or oh, you
Navy?
went
We
Navy.
don't got no damn. Yeah, I was
Navy's
supposed to go
different.
to the Marines.
Yeah.
My mom didn't sign the paper. That's when I got my job.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, they like came to my house. Like the recruiters were like so serious. I did ROTC with them for like 4 fucking years. So like they've been keeping track of me for a
I
long
did
time. And I
too.
was 17 and I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go to the Marines. Fuck high school. Like I'm not gonna finish this shit. Fuck
I'm
all of it.
back.
I'm not going to college. Going to the Marines. I'm gonna do what my dad did. And like my mom just wouldn't sign the papers. Like, and they came all the way from Wisconsin to Texas to try and convince her to sign the papers, and she wouldn't do it.
Damn.
Thank you
Yeah.
for your service, by the way. And by the way, my dad said if he ever served in the military, he would want to do it on like our homeland. Like he wants to he wants to defend the country. He doesn't want to go to other country and fight someone. He'd be willing to like defend the
That's
country.
Yeah, that's
that's the
cool.
thing. You got to become a politician for that shit. If you want to stop that shit from happening, you got to become a politician. Become a
Like
local politician
yeah.
and help us out. Like help out the military like dead ass. Your dad
Base-
seems like he has a good head on his shoulders. He's been around for a long time. He could definitely like run for mayor or city council or some shit like that in your local city and like work his way up and help us out if he really want to help. That's what I like to tell
He's-
civilians.
He's 46.
Oh yeah, perfect. He's at that
yeah,
perfect age.
and I'm 24. My sister's the oldest. Hey, before I do that, my parents were wanting me to drink the rest of the wine, so you're gonna get to see me drunk.
All right, go get it.
You're gonna get
I'm not
you're
gonna
gonna get
full.
drunk off of a
I'm not
little
Get
bit
it
of wine.
full. It's New Year's.
The thing is, I've only drink wine
One,
maybe
two.
like I've only drank wine 3 times this year. I have a very low tolerance.
Oh man.
Okay.
My dad got drunk off of a cup of wine, but back in the day he used to drink like 12 2-liters of Bud Light every day. He doesn't have the tolerance anymore.
When I was in the Navy, I drank a fifth of whiskey a day. So it was before work and after work. So I guess a gallon. I guess I drank a gallon of whiskey a day
Oh,
while
fuck.
in the Navy.
Damn.
You know, they bring stress. Fuck the Navy. I wish I was in the Marines. I wish I had went to the Marines so badly. But at the same time, God had my path go this way for a reason. I'm here where I'm at, and I'm blessed. So can't be too mad at it. Can't
Cool.
have regrets.
The Navy is a brutal place, man.
It's not even brutal because it's hard work. It's brutal because of the politics. Like it was the first branch of the military ever made. So they're the oldest. And it's just on a bunch of bullshit. It's really just a bunch of bullshit because they don't have nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Air Force, since they're the youngest branch of the military, they literally, well, with the exception of Space Force is now officially the youngest, but Air Force gets whatever the fuck they want. They get whatever they want. Just like the youngest child would. Get whatever the fuck they want. They get 5-star hotels while we're living up in 2-star motels and shit, and we just like, and we'll be in the same place and we'll watch them like, oh yeah, fucking room service, and it's all comped by the military. The Air Force pays for my room service, and I'm like, bitch, God forbid I use my government travel card to pay for a ticket that I got. I'll go to fucking prison. Like, I'll go to mass and lose my whole rank if I pay for something. Like, my buddy,
Exactly.
yeah, my buddy went, okay, so they're in Florida, in Pensacola, Florida, they have restaurants that are attached to strip clubs. So if you buy food at the restaurant, it'll show up as a payment from the strip club, like as a payment to the strip club. So he went out to eat, everybody went out to dinner and whatnot, and he used his government travel card to pay for his dinner because we get our per diem. That's how we're supposed to pay for our dinner, using a government travel card. Because it showed up as a strip club, they took this man's to mass. And they were like, you illfully used the government's money to pay for strippers. And he was like, no, it's the strip club was one side of the building and the other side was a restaurant. But because it was owned by the strip club, it all shows up as a strip club. And we like had evidence and everything proving that that was the case. And they still took him to mass because Big Navy saw the charge onto the card, and they were like pressuring our captain to send him to mass. Essentially, they were like, send him to fucking mass. He needs to be a reduction in rank and 6 months half pay times 2, 6 months pay times 2. And it's like, bitch, what? Like, y'all gonna take his rank away and then give him half pay for 6 months? Like, that's bullshit. Because y'all sent us to Pensacola of all places. And yeah, it went pretty shit, but the captain was lenient, and then he just told Big Navy like, yeah, we sent them to mass. It's all good. Oh, that I overtalk everybody inside of the chat, and I know one wants
You're
to
all
talk.
you're all good. You're all good.
Oh, I'm literally like. Oh, my bad, my bad.
You don't really strap.
I once
Hello.
had like a pineapple, and
It's a bow.
it's a boo. Whoa.
Somebody's
Happy New
smoking.
Year. How are you guys?
Happy New Year.
Shit.
Yeah,
Happy New Year.
I'm like
Hello,
good.
hello from the other side of the year.
Yeah.
No, I'm on the same side as you are.
Are you?
New Year's then came and passed.
Ah. What are you guys up to?
Just chilling.
Just chilling.
Just chilling. Talking
Bro,
stories.
Are you actually streaming right now?
Mm, oh, I am.